Let's execute an immediate high-gear tactical vector shift away from dense Amazonian jungle networks and pharmaceutical espionage and step directly onto the laser-focused, calculation-heavy tracking grids of elite military Black Ops, high-frequency cyber counterintelligence, and high-stakes small-town protective extraction arrays. We are crossing the threshold directly into the highly fortified territorial boundaries of an undercover sanctuary with Blaze, the exceptional, rapid-pulsing opening salvo of the chart-topping Ghost Ops series by the absolute undisputed sovereign of military romantic suspense, Lynn Raye Harris. This high-velocity deployment delivers a thrilling look at a desperate operational crossroad where localized civilian targets, deep web encryption tracking, and fierce Alpha Guardian loops collide at terminal velocity. Let's lay out the strategic narrative grid. If you are a fan of high-octane forced proximity romantic thrillers where a brilliant, hyper-focused nerdy heroine must navigate an absolute maze of global tracking algorithms, lethal shadow syndicates, and deep cover tactical defenses while running an aggressive survival loop inside a quiet community ecosystem where an analytical mind uses sharp behavioral profiling, advanced cyber tradecraft, and profound emotional stamina to outmaneuver international executioners, and where the author utilizes an incandescent opposites attract protector and genius diagnostic routine to test our hero's structural survival perimeters, this book is engineered to lock you in. Harris completely dominates the military ops noir dynamic, capturing the heart-racing emotional momentum, suffocating security networks, and heavy psychological weight popularized by genre varks like Susan Stoker, Rebecca Zanetti, Brittany Sahin, and Cindy Gerard. While treating high-level digital asset retrieval, Black Ops field logistics, and protective domestic grids with absolute technical mastery. The narrative tracking grid zeroes in on our central protagonist axis, a masterfully calculated duet of a battle-hearted shadow soldier and a hyper-intelligent, fiercely independent tech asset. Our heroine is the ultimate blueprint of digital resilience, operating under a strict calculation-heavy routine to decipher critical threat streams while navigating a small-town world where her highly specialized skill set makes her an extreme high-value target. Her daily workspace is an intricate matrix of encrypted coding terminals, localized firewalls, and deep security grids. Her internal defense mechanisms are locked down tight behind a layer of deep survival caution, her entire analytical focus strictly consumed by monitoring incoming data breaches, parsing complex code sequences, and shielding her true coordinates from being entirely deleted by the prying eyes of global hunters. The spark ignites when her active scanning perimeter registers a devastating structural anomaly, her direct placement in a forced proximity tracking loop with the ultimate alpha asset, a brooding, calculation-heavy Black Ops specialist whose entire lifestyle is built around running absolute, unyielding security filters and localized combat diagnostics. He is the definitive model of a protective sector specialist, his entire routine consumed by managing his secret elite unit, tracking physical threat metrics, and keeping his personal walls locked down against external disruptions. The official diagnostic metrics of their small-town ecosystem flatline instantly as their explosive mutual friction begins to breach their independent defense systems and active tracking sequence engages. The emotional walls crumble and our protagonist duo run completely out of standard civilian escape vectors. The tactical parameters instantly explode as their forced proximity turns completely active, transforming the small-town sanctuary into a volatile psychological pressure cooker and a physical battle zone. Our veteran survivalist duo is forced to deploy their massive intuitive tradecraft, environmental mapping skills, and raw emotional stamina to maintain their perimeters against both incoming hit squads and internal vulnerabilities. When deceptive black market factions, hostile military splinters, and calculation-heavy surveillance algorithms launch aggressive countermeasures to permanently compromise the heroine's safety grid, the team's survival instincts engage their final deployment tracks. Every midnight system audit at the terminal, every silent execution of a perimeter verification sweep on the local roads, and every intense moment of channeling their raw mutual attraction to withstand the tactical pressure chips away at their reliance on original defensive rules. What follows is an exceptional high-stakes war of perspective, tactical positioning, and raw human grit. We watch the small-town protective shield completely unwrapped as Harris reveals that the true victory requires more than just erasing a digital footprint. It demands an absolute, uncompromising defense of the sanctuary they have built together.
While our central duo smooths over each other's psychological and defensive blind spots with devastating analytical force, a brooding series of personal confrontations and high-stakes structural trials shifts the clock into its terminal phase, proving that external hazards have tracked them to their final sanctuary. To survive the impending locked grid trap and permanently secure their future, our resilient pair must unleash an absolute unyielding defense of their dark, undeniable bond. It is a military romantic suspense, small-town protector drama, opposites attract, high-velocity ghost ops comedy masterpiece that treats deep tactical logistics and intense emotional friction with elite precision. The tension here burns with a sharp, calculation-heavy intensity. We are talking about that high-frequency, one unencrypted ping triggers a satellite strike energy, where a sudden pause in a dark bunker confrontation, an unexpected shift in your partner's protective physical posture during an active extraction sweep, or a heavy possessive realization that the Black-Ops soldier has completely mapped your personal vulnerabilities carries massive structural weight. Harris writes with an exceptionally fresh, vivid, and beautifully blunt voice, perfectly capturing the cold metallic hum of tactical hardware, the oppressive heavy atmosphere of a rain-slick safehouse, and the distinct subtle scent of gun oil, expensive cologne, fresh rain, server cooling systems, and pure, unadulterated suspense. What truly elevates the series starter into elite territory is the author's unmatched ability to balance realistic cybersecurity mechanics and genuine high-stakes Black Ops tradecraft alongside a breathtaking narrative pace and deep conceptual hooks. Our protagonist duo doesn't rely on unbelievable, superficial Hollywood superhero action tropes. Their immense situational intelligence, strategic patience, and profound protective instincts match the complexity of the chaotic criminal underworld they dominate step for step, making their choices to risk everything feel profoundly authentic and deeply gripping. The pacing moves with calculated momentum, tracking intense conversational standoffs and breathtaking tactical breakthroughs before ratcheting up to an absolute jaw-dropping final confrontation that delivers total hard-earned closure to their horizon. Blaze is the definitive pro-level upgrade your high-stakes contemporary romance and military suspense fiction library demands right now. It is elegant, immensely fast-paced, and utterly unputtable. It proves that when your entire sanctuary is targeted by a cold, calculating institutional monster, the most revolutionary play you can execute is to lock your perimeters, embrace your deepest desires, and fight like hell alongside your protector to rewrite the data. So, secure your personal reading sanctuary, review your emotional defensive perimeters, open your Kindle, and prepare to track the ghost ops.